So how's it going, guys? This is Rio Murata, photographer based in Tokyo. So I don't know why no one mentioned this on YouTube, but from the period of April 12th to the 20th in 2025, actually, a pop-up event happened at Shinjuku's Marui's what you call men's department store. And within this department store, it's more like apparel stuff. However, during this limited time period, what happens is that an Old Lense Fes happens, and if I'm right, this is their sort of like 5th year ongoing, if I'm right. And this is actually a rather interesting location because the first and second floor becomes a sort of like a photography gallery for various artists throughout Japan who shoot with an old lens or vintage lens. And what's also interesting about this gallery is that for each photo underneath, there's actually a description of what specific lens they used in combination to the camera that they mounted on. It could be a mirrorless camera or it could be a film camera. And what's rather great about this gallery is you can sort of like eyeball the effects of that specific lens. Like in most cases, you don't know what it will be like unless you like shoot it outside. So these various types of artists kind of gives the gist of what it will look like using a specific type of lens. And it was actually a great sort of like gallery to sort of like pick up the knowledge of various types of lenses that are available in the market, if you can actually find it. And also, in addition to the gallery, on the 8th floor, I did not know about this, but various types of camera shops throughout Japan actually get together and basically do a sort of like a small pop-up event. And I was actually, this came out of nowhere, but I found out that LemonSha was actually present. And if you recall, Naniwa Camera actually came all the way from the Osaka area to Tokyo to just present their grand arsenal of lenses. And I was actually surprised to like see Mr. Nakamura-san, which I actually, if you recall my LemonSha video, I basically had to negotiate with the parent company if I could shoot video within the LemonSha camera store within Tokyo. And he came all the way from Osaka to basically like present what they have in store. And it's actually a marvel to see the collection of the Leica lenses, especially, and M42 mounts types of lenses that are available. So on top of that, I was basically talking with Mr. Nakamura-san, and he was actually saying that during this Old Lense Fes, LemonSha is actually doing a pro cleaning service, which you pay just 500 yen. It's sort of like an experience kind of thing. You pay 500 yen, so that's like $3. You can get one of your lenses cleaned, the front element and the back element, if I'm right. And you can basically experience LemonSha's sort of like overall maintenance service within the sort of like event, which was nice. And I was basically shocked because I did not bring my old lens during this time of period, but that is available to you guys. So yeah. Okay, so in addition to LemonSha Camera no Naniwa, there were various types of shops such as Yamagen Camera and also ShotenKobo, which I made a video like a couple of days back, which they basically are the largest distributors of mount adapters. I was able to get the M42 to X mount actually, which I made a video on. They have they basically cover every single like mounts that are available, and you can basically test them out. Send my regards for thanking me to find that, you know, M42 to was the X mount adapter. And also there was Omi Camera Shop, which I'm probably going to be making a video on because they are actually super near where I currently live. And yeah, it's not too large as in size-wise to, was it Matsuzakaya's a camera convention event. Compared to that, which I covered like a couple of years back, it's probably 1/4 or 1/5 in terms of size-wise, but it's not too small, it's not too large, but plentiful in my mind. If you can find that specific lens or a camera, I'm happy all day long. And also not to mention Genkosha, which is the largest publisher in the realm of what we call photography, illustration related types of books, was also present. And probably the video after this, I'm going to be covering on what I purchased during this Old Lense Fes. So hopefully I can cover them in that video. But yeah, this was actually a great opportunity to sort of like cover for you guys. And yeah, I was like really surprised that no one actually mentioned about this. Even my friends never knew about it. But during this period of April, I guess, of 2025, I think the date's gonna differ depending on the year. So probably next year, I think the duration or the time might be different. But within this 1 week of period, you can basically just shop for lenses. And also, they also have like what you call expired films actually at Yamagen Camera, which I'm probably going to be covering in a different video. But yeah, that's sort of like my coverage of this event. So yeah, that's basically it on covering the Old Lense Fes of 2025 in Shinjuku, Marui Men's, which is roughly 10-15 minutes walk away from Shinjuku Station. But it was actually really worth it. So if you're into like vintage lenses, and if you're in Tokyo in the period of April, this might be it for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. I will try my best to reply to you guys. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace out.